And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Girls Varsity High School Basketball. Tonight, we've got a non-conference matchup between the Gaylord St. Mary's Snowbirds, 17-1 Gaylord St. Mary's Snowbirds versus the 13-5 Glen Lake Lady Lakers. Welcome to another production here with my broadcast partner tonight, Nick Wenzel from the Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium. Nick, Snowbirds and Lakers, buckle up on a Monday night. This one's going to be fascinating.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This one's going to be quite a game.
It really should be, because when you look at these two teams and you look at who they have coming in, the Snowbirds haven't lost since early in January to Petoskey.
Yeah.
The Lakers have had a couple of blunders so far in this later stages of the season, but they're looking for a huge non-conference win here tonight to potentially boost their MPR ranking here in, late in February.
Yeah.
So settle in, tune in, wherever you're watching from. Thanks for making us a part of your Monday night. And we'll get things ready to go between the Lakers and the Snowbirds.
We forgot to do the lineups for the Snowbirds on that side.
We'll get to that in just a little bit here.
Yep.
It'll be Dabrowski and Glasby to tip it off, and we're underway. Snowbirds control the opening tip. Nick, the 5 Snowbird starters.
Emery Bloost, Kaylee Jeffers, Nona Skoronsky, and Glasby, and Aaliyah Cook.
So there's the 5 Snowbird starters out there for the Glen Lake Lady Lakers. Their starters will be number 24, Katie Toth. Or no, excuse me, that's the junior varsity.
Stolen away by Jeffers. Here comes Glasby.
Bloost gets it, kicks it out to Skoronsky, drives it on the baseline, puts it up, and she's fouled.
That's going to send Skoronsky to the line for 2.
For the Lakers, the starters will be Scholik, Dombrowski, Fosmore, Noonan, and Ottenbacher, as that free throw is no good for Skoronsky. And there's the first point of the game, knocked down by Nona Skoronsky. Have to keep a close eye on this one. The Lakers can potentially be prone to turnovers as they're looking to force their way inside to the paint. There's a nice, strong drive there, and the Lakers take the first lead of the game courtesy of Lydia Fosmore. Cook puts up the runner and scores. Snowbirds regain the lead.
Yeah, nice 2 there by Cook.
Snowbirds are able to set up this full court pressure now because of that Cook made field goal. Here's Fosmore bringing the ball down the floor. Kicks it out into the corner. 3 ball is off the backboard. No good. Glasby with a strong rebound. It's Glasby and Dombrowski down there fighting for it. Possession arrow keeps it here with the Lakers. Nick?
Yep. Good job by Glasby to try to fight that one out.
So, Nick, it's been a busy last couple of days here on Next Level Broadcasting. On Saturday, we had the Northern Michigan Boys Basketball Showcase. Almost 9.5 hours of continuous streaming during that event as the Lakers answer back inside with a basket down low by Layla Shimmick. And this one tapped out of bounds. But, Nick, did you have an opportunity to tune in to the showcase on Saturday?
I did. I actually made a couple of comments about the teams that I was rooting for, and half of them did not make it. So I was kind of laughing at myself there.
Glasby catches inside and is fouled. This one will be called against Lydia Fosmore. That will be the first Laker foul, and it's 4-3. Got the score wrong on the scoreboard here. It's 4-3 in favor of the Lakers. And Glasby going to the free throw line, knocks down the first for her first point of the game. Nick, as you see on the scoreboard here, Gaylord St. Mary comes in 17-1.
Yeah.
The lone loss on the season for the Snowbirds was a 4-point loss to Petoskey.
Yep.
As Glasby knocks down her second. In that game, however, Nick Kaylee Jeffers scored her 1,000th point.
Yep.
So that was a huge monumental occurrence for Jeffers and the Snowbirds during that game, even though they came up on the short end of that one as Fosmore gets inside, can't finish at the rim. Jeffers has it, leading the break for the Snowbirds. Kicks it back to Glasby. She's going to drive in. Floater is no good. A rebound underneath by the Lakers. And this will be a turnover.
Nice job by the Snowbirds there to put pressure on them.
Nick, if you're wondering, the Glen Lake Lakers, they've lost 5 games on the season. They've lost to Brethren. They lost to Elk Rapids twice,
Ooh.
Mason County Central, and Kalamazoo Hackett Catholic.
Wow.
As the Snowbirds knock in another field goal, 7-4. It's a 4-0 St. Mary run. Nick, who scored that basket for Gaylord St. Mary?
That was Glasby.
3rd point now for Peyton Glasby as it's deflected out of bounds. So if you're looking at Glen Lake's record, Nick, they've played some stiff competition.
Yeah, they have.
Inbounding to Shimmick, picked up by Glasby. This is a fun matchup between Shimmick and Glasby. As Fosmore gets into the paint, she's fouled, and Fosmore will go to the free throw line shooting 2. Fouls called against the Snowbirds
Keister,
on
yep.
Lily Keister. That's the first team foul against the Snowbirds as well.
First one is up and no good.
Nick, what was your favorite game in the showcase this past Saturday?
Mine was the Menominee game, but
TC Central?
yeah.
That was a fun one.
It was. I saw that TC Central won that one. I was like, oh, man, well, I guess my bets on Menominee didn't go as well as I planned.
Fosmore knocks down 1 of 2 free throws. Kick out to Jeffers. She's going to let it fly off the backboard. No good, but tracks down her own miss. Runner, no good. Rebound, fought for possession arrow. We got Jeffers hitting the deck. And, with a lot of college coaches in attendance tonight, Nick, we see a lot of different scouts in the building. And you're looking at the teams like this with Jeffers, Glasby, Fosmore, and a couple of these other players on these 2 rosters. It's no wonder why so many college coaches are in attendance tonight.
Yeah, we see them sitting up top there in front of us.
They can't hide.
Nope.
4:54 remaining in this opening quarter of play. And while we have an opportunity to do so, first quarter tonight on Next Level Broadcasting, brought to you by the Gaylord Eye Care Center, helping you see broadcasts all season long at the top of your game as Jeffers gets the takeaway. This one tapped out of bounds, but Ottenbacher was standing on the baseline when she caught the ball.
Yep.
I think let's go ahead and check the YouTube chat. We got people watching from Panama City Beach. Fred Burt watching from St. Ignace. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. As the Snowbirds get this one inbounded. Bloost. And it somehow finds Switalski, who's just now checked into the game. Jeffers puts it on the deck, out to Glasby, driving baseline. She's fouled, and the foul called against Abby Stefke. That'll be her first, Lakers' second foul. Nick, it's been a pretty fast-paced first quarter so far, wouldn't you say?
It has been. Both teams are playing pretty fast, but both teams are wanting to win this game as well.
We've got a double dribble called against Fosmore, and she looks over at her dad and Coach Brad Fosmore. He says, yep, yeah, you double dribbled.
Yeah, you never want to do that in front of your dad, especially who's the coach. You gotta.
Well, I mean, it's good to see that
daughter owns up to it.
Yeah, exactly. This one is stolen away by Ottenbacher, but Switalski gets it back. Interesting sequence there on that baseline inbounds, but the Snowbirds somehow get the possession. Let's see if the Lakers can continue to guard well against this Snowbird offense. Down low it goes to Jeffers on the flex screen, and she scores.
Nice job by Jeffers there to put it back up and in.
Kaylee Jeffers now with her first made field goal of the game. It's 9-5 in favor of Gaylord St. Mary. Here's Fosmore pushing it down the floor. Shimmick from the corner, no good. Rebound comes out to the Lakers. It was Avery Flores who's checked into the game now for Glen Lake. Transition three-pointer for Blust is down the hatch. Emery Blust splashes down the game's first made three-pointer for the Gaylord St. Mary's Snowbirds, and they take a 12-5 lead. We're going to go ahead and step aside, Nick, and come back after this.
Stores offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Point City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
And welcome back to first quarter action between the Snowbirds and the Lakers. Gaylord St. Mary gets another turnover. They're going to drop it down to Omani Switalski. And Switalski finds Glasby in the corner to Cook at the elbow. Cook swings it out to Blust. The Lakers are having a hard time dealing with this ball pressure by Gaylord St. Mary. The Lakers just turned it over coming out of that timeout. Switalski now to Glasby. She drives in, attacks the closeout. Flip shot is no good. There's a foul over the back going against the Snowbirds. That will be the second team foul and the first on Switalski, Nick.
Yep. Just too much contact on that one.
12-5 is the score after the Snowbirds knocked down that Emery Blust three-pointer that triggered a Glen Lake Laker timeout. We've got 3 minutes and 12 seconds now remaining in this opening quarter. Nick, we always like to do this each time we have a big game like this. Made three-pointers tonight between each of these two teams. Let's first start with Glen Lake. I'm going to say 4.5, more or less?
Less.
So they're going to make 4 or fewer three-pointers. Okay.
Yep.
Let's go with Gaylord St. Mary. We'll say 5.5.
I'm gonna go with 7.5.
So you're going to say 7 made threes or 8 made threes as we got another foul on the Snowbirds.
I'm gonna go with 8.
That foul's
8 made
on
threes.
Alira Cook.
Yep.
Snowbirds' third foul.
I'm gonna go with 8.
Okay.
Made threes.
Snowbirds have 1 made three-pointer so far. And this one's deflected out of bounds. Nick, the Snowbird boys have a big game coming up tomorrow night. They'll be taking on not only Inland Lakes on Tuesday, and then they'll take on Harbor Light Christian on Thursday night.
Yeah.
So 2 big games for the Snowbird boys this week. A lot of fun basketball coming up this week at the Monsignor Kaminsky Gymnasium. When both teams are good, it's certainly a fun place to be night in and night out. One of the best gyms in northern Michigan as Shimmick drives in, Euro step, puts up, no good. Switalski bats it out of bounds, and it'll stay here with the Lakers. Nice aggressive take, however, by Glen Lake. You like the approach that they've had here so far in the half-court offense when they've been able to get the ball past the St. Mary pressure. That one just wasn't able to go down for Layla Shimmick. Goes to Flores, down low to Fosmore. She has it blocked away from behind by Blust. And then it's nearly stolen. Jeffers comes out of there with it, taps it over to Glasby. And that was a crazy possession as Cook goes on the baseline, loses it momentarily, gets it back. And we've got a timeout taken by head coach Pat Schultz and the Snowbirds, a 30-second timeout just to try to settle things down here. That was a crazy possession that the Snowbirds had. They just wanted to make sure that they were able to retain possession of that. While we have a chance to do so, we want to let everybody know that playoffs are just around the corner. They will begin a week from today for the boys district quarterfinals.
Yep.
The boys district quarterfinals, our playoff coverage you can catch on the NFHS network. Next Level Broadcasting will be producing playoff games to the NFHS network. You will need a subscription to watch the games, but we will have the same origination of the broadcast like you're accustomed to seeing. So that will be starting next Monday.
At Rogers City, I believe, for the boys.
We will pick up the boys' coverage on Wednesday of the semifinals. And starting next Monday, we will have the quarterfinals of the boys district in Mansalona for Division III. Those games on Monday night will be Boyne City versus Harbor Springs and Charlevoix versus Inland Lakes. So that'll begin on Monday, February 23rd, as the Lakers break the Snowbird pressure and they get a nice basket by Grace Noonan. 2 points now, first field goal for Noonan. Jeffers drives, has it blocked up top by Dombrowski.
Ooh.
And it looks like Dombrowski is shaken up.
Yeah, she got smacked in the nose by the ball.
She did get a block there on that possession, and pretty fun matchup to watch Dombrowski and Glasby go at it, Nick.
Yeah. Yeah, she got clobbered by the ball, looks like.
Shimmick will check in for Dombrowski. The Lakers down by 5 against the Gaylord St. Mary's Snowbirds. The Snowbirds, a team 17-1. Ranked in the top 10, depending on which poll you're looking at for Class D, or Division 4, excuse me. First time into the game is Taylor Randolph, number 22 for Glen Lake. So it's Fosmore, Randolph to go along with Shimmick as Blues comes out of the pack with the steal. Left-handed drive is too strong, smokes the layup, but Jeffers gets it back and is fouled. Foul is called against Randolph, and that will be her first and team's third. So neither team right now in foul trouble per se, with 1:28 remaining, each team with only 3 fouls. Inbounded to Jeffers in the corner, kicks it out to Bluest up top, shot fake, drives in, kicks out to Cook, wide open, lets it fly off the mark. And the Snowbirds trying to save it, and we've got a ball going out of bounds to Glen Lake.
Yep.
Inbounded here to Ottenbacher. Now over to Randolph. Randolph looking for some help, picks up her dribble. Now finds Fosmore. Fosmore breaks the pressure. Over to Randolph up top. Snowbird student section coming alive right now as the Snowbirds up by a handful. Shimmick drives baseline, step through move, count it, +1. Layla Shimmick with a nice aggressive take to her left hand. Knocks down the layup and will go to the free throw line. Foul called, I believe, on Glasby, Nick.
Yeah.
Peyton Glasby picks up her first, Snowbirds' 4th. As Shimmick's free throw is no good. 12-9 is the score. Under a minute left to play in this opening quarter between these two excellent basketball teams, Nick.
Oh, yeah. It's been fun so far.
Blues lets another 3 go off the mark as Shimmick climbs the ladder for the rebound into the hands now of Randolph. Picks up her dribble shy of half court, now finds Fosmore. Fosmore swings it to Ottenbacher. Pull up Jay from 17 feet is off the mark. Lily Keister with the rebound. Snowbirds with under 30 seconds left to play in this first 8-minute. Likely taking the last shot of this game as the Lakers are in a little zone defense. A miscommunication by the Snowbirds, and Keister throws it away. The Lakers will have it back with 17 seconds remaining. Snowbirds just not really aware of where each other was going to be that time on that offensive execution. Lakers went to a zone, and it rattled the Snowbirds there briefly as Fosmore picks up her dribble, kicks it out to Randolph on the perimeter. Over now to Shimmick with under 8. Nice high-low pass down inside to Dombrowski, and she scores. It's a 1-point game. Glasby puts it up at the buzzer, and that one's off the mark. So after 1 quarter of play, Lakers 11, Snowbirds 12, and we've got a good one here cooking between the Lakers and the Snowbirds from Gaylord, Michigan. We'll step aside and be back in 1 minute. You're watching high school basketball here on Next Level Broadcasting. Stay tuned.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
Okay, welcome in. Officially now time for the second quarter. And the second quarter tonight brought to you by Mama Leone's Restaurant in Gaylord. Hey, we all know Mama Leone's for their great Italian gourmet pizzas and other different types of dishes. But did you know, Nick, they also offer catering, as Fosmore with a nice step-through move, and the Lakers have regained the lead. Fosmore now with 5 points. And as I said, Nick, Mama Leone's now offering full menu catering options. So when you're planning that high school graduation open house party, all you got to do is send out the invites, get your tent outside on the lawn, and let Mama Leone's deliver the food. That's Mama Leone's Restaurant in Gaylord, located on South US 27.
Yep, I did know that. I actually have a birthday party coming up for one of my cousins coming up soon, so I might just ask them to deliver to it.
Yeah, just get them to cater that birthday party, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. As the first free throw for Glasby is no good. The Lakers, if you're curious, have scored 6 straight points. And Glasby makes the free throw, and we're now tied up again at 13 points apiece. We've got a foul here called against the Snowbirds, this one going against Keister. And that will be the first team foul, but the second personal foul against Keister, Nick.
Oh, yeah. Cook will check back in.
Randolph to inbound, and we'll go ahead and check into, we got some Glasby fans tuning in, watching from Gaylord, and Fred Burt watching from St. Ignace. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and giving us a shout out. Dombrowski catches and scores. How about that? The Lakers really making a concerted effort to get the ball inside to their height advantage between Fosmore, Shimmick, and Dombrowski. And right now, the Lakers will send Delaney Dombrowski to the free throw line. Nick, did you see who that foul was on for the Snowbirds?
That was on, I think it was on Jeffers.
Okay. We'll double check that at halftime, but for now it goes on Kaylee Jeffers, her first foul. Each team with 2 team fouls. Lakers zone has given the Snowbirds a hard time so far. Glasby catches down low, step through move, and she's fouled. This one will be called against Dombrowski, and for Dombrowski that will be only her first foul.
Her dad is like, yeah, that was definitely on you.
You saw her dad?
Well, her coach, yeah.
Okay. First free throw for Glasby is good. And for Peyton Glasby, Nick, she now has 5. Now make it 6 points.
Yep.
15-15 is the score as we get our scoreboard straightened around here. Nice cut by Ottenbacher, puts it up, and she's fouled.
By Bloost.
Yep, fouled by Emery Bloost. That will be Emery Bloost's first foul, the Snowbirds' 4th foul.
Yeah.
So now the Lakers will be in the penalty, shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way, Nick.
Yeah.
Ottenbacher's first free throw, no good. Nick, these 2 teams touted by many to be contenders in Northern Michigan to win their district championships this year.
Yeah, that's this is a big competitor here.
Jeffers glides in and around the world twice, and it goes down for Kaylee Jeffers. Snowbirds regain the lead 17-16.
Nice job by Jeffers there. Defense is coming alive here.
Ottenbacher down low, has it taken away. She hits the deck. Snowbirds pushing in transition. Cook 1-on-3, peels it back out. Jeffers able to somehow get into the paint, puts it up, no good. And rebound is going to the Lakers.
Yep.
As Flores rejoins the basketball game. Avery Flores, that is, a junior, coming back in for Glen Lake. Over to Randolph, and we've got a takedown as head coach Fosmore is not happy about the passing right now. The jump ball, possession arrow gives it to Gaylord St. Mary. Head coach Brad Fosmore trying to implore his team to make better passes, and we've got an offensive foul called against Peyton Glasby, and that will be her second foul, Nick. So
yeah,
Peyton Glasby with 2 personal fouls. It's an offensive foul, so the Lakers won't shoot free throws. They'll get possession of the basketball, though. And they're in the bonus now the rest of the way, Nick.
Yeah.
Flores catches. Near side it comes to Fosmore. Now to Randolph. Here come the Snowbirds getting a takeaway. It's Jeffers 1-on-2. Her versus Ottenbacher, up and in. Kaylee Jeffers with 6 points now. Tied for the lead for anyone scoring-wise and output here tonight. Flores kicks it down to Ottenbacher. Ottenbacher spinning her way, finding Randolph. Open baseline jump shot is around and out. Fosmore there to clean up the loose ends, and that rattles out as well. The Lakers so far just can't get a roll.
No. So it's going to go back. It's out of bounds on the Lakers, so that's going to go back to the Snowbirds. So it's going to be inbounding to Glasby.
Got a few more substitutions, and we got Sandra Skoronsky tuning in saying go Snowbirds, and got a text from some Laker fans saying we got a text for you, Nick, from Tom Pratt. He says he's loving listening to you, and you've really grown to be quite good on air.
Really? Well, thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. Glad you're watching, tuning in, listening to us, and making you proud, man.
We've got a foul called against Jeffers, and that will put the Lakers to the free throw line, Nick.
Yeah.
And for Kaylee Jeffers, that's her second foul. So Glen Lake will be shooting 2.
Yep.
And let's see who they decide, because it was an illegal screen, or Jeffers tried to blow up a screen, excuse me.
I think that was on Cook, because looks
no,
like
it was Jeffers. So it'll send Nora Cholek to the free throw line.
Because Jeffers and Cook over here are having a little heated argument over here, yelling at each other.
Well, it's just a form of communication, Nick, that's all. Cholek makes the first free throw, looking to go 2 for 2, and she does. First points of the game for Nora Cholek. Snowbirds advance quickly to Cook. Drives baseline, shut off. Snowbirds are swinging around the perimeter. Dribble handoff up top to Jeffers. Pat Schultz barking out a play from the sideline. Zone defense still being employed by the Lakers. 3 ball from the corner is no good by Jeffers. Glasby gets the offensive rebound. Out top to Blue. She drives in. Euro step up off the window. No good. Switalski cleans up the loose ends, and the Snowbirds go back up by 3.
This is a tense game here.
Omani Switalski's first field goal as Cholek brings it down, finds Randolph for the Lakers. And it's stolen by Jeffers. The thievery and the basket.
The Snowbirds are just pouring it on right here.
8 points in the game now for Jeffers. It's back to a 5-point lead. Randolph picks up her dribble wide open down low, but the Lakers can't find Flores.
Ooh.
And we've got a blocking foul here called against Nora Cholek. Nick, the Lakers had Avery Flores wide open down there underneath the basket.
Yeah. Switalski just kind of came out of nowhere and just stole that ball from behind.
And that's the 5th foul on the Lakers as well. First against Cholek. And we've got a timeout taken here by Glen Lake. It's a full timeout. We're going to go ahead and keep it right here. I'm going to tell you about Schultz's Marathon Gas Station and Party Store. Nick, obviously located on exit 301 on I-75 is Schultz's Marathon Gas Station and Party Store. And, you know, next Monday night, the Snowbird boys will be taking on Atlanta in a district quarterfinal game. When you drive up north on I-75, stop into Schultz's Marathon Party Store for some gas, maybe some nice refreshments.
Yeah.
They got great
Snacks.
pizza as well.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, some good unleaded 89 octane for your vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
And that's Schultz's Marathon Gas Station and Party Store. And one more chance while we have an opportunity to do so. We will still be doing playoff coverage. Those games will be on the NFHS network, so you will need a monthly subscription or yearly subscription to be able to watch our productions of the MHSAA 2026 tournament this year. We will have boys district coverage of a few different districts once we get into the week, and boys districts will begin a week from today on February 23rd. So,
yeah. I did read, I think one of them is at Rogers City.
Yeah, the Gaylord St. Mary boys will be playing at Rogers City.
That's my old school.
Yep, we'll pick up coverage of that on Wednesday, February 25th. We'll also have full coverage of the Division III district in Mansalona, between Mansalona, Charlevoix, Inland Lakes, East Jordan, Harbor Springs, and Boyne City.
Yeah.
So we'll be there all 3 nights in Mansalona, and then pick up coverage of Rogers City on February 25th, and then also pick up coverage of the Elk Rapids district, which Elk Rapids will be taking on potentially this Glen Lake Laker boys team.
Ooh.
And we'll be picking up coverage of that on February 25th in the district semifinals as well. So a lot of things to be excited about here this basketball season on Next Level Broadcasting and, you know, MHSAA tournaments. As Trolik puts it up, step through move, no good, and Jeffers hits the deck. Snowbirds on the floor.
Nice job by the Snowbirds to block out from them getting it.
3-pointer up and good for Kaylee Jeffers, and it's now 26-18.
She is going on a run.
She has a game high, Nick.
Yeah.
With 11 points.
Pat Schultz and Coach Bluest over there trying to instruct their team on what to do.
2:45 remaining in the first half. Fosmore guarded by Jeffers. Kicks it over to Ottenbacher. She's going to put it up, and it may have been partially deflected. And this one goes off of the foot of Ottenbacher. I think that shot was blocked initially by Bluest, Nick.
Yeah.
Let's go back and check our YouTube chat line. Yeah, tell us.
Pat Schultz is trying to instruct to put them in new spots. Slutowski's hanging it to Cook for 2.
How about that, Nick?
Yeah. Beautiful handoff.
Alira Cook with her second made field goal of the game. Snowbird lead is the largest it's been at 10 points. Jeffers with another takeaway. 3-on-2 break over to Blues. Can she track it down? She somehow does. Saves it to Glasby. She's going to let it fly from deep off the front of the rim. And we've got a foul, a push or a block in.
That was on
Elena Ottenbacher, I believe. And for the Snowbirds,
number 12 wants a little explanation.
She's going to get a nice explanation from our official, Rick Seal. Very veteran officiating crew here tonight. And our correction, that was the 4th team foul against the Lakers. So with that being the case, Nick, we've got a 30-second timeout. Let's go back and check our YouTube chat line to see if there's any more shout-outs we want to give to. We got Michael K. watching from the Commons in Traverse City. And Sandra Skoronsky saying go Snowbirds. And Al Glasby watching from Gaylord. And Fred Burt. We got Jackie Prusakevich watching from Florida. We got Dawn Marie Strail watching from Panama City Beach with my grandma. So they're tuning in from down south.
Panama City Beach. I'm surprised they don't have any snow or anything down there. I'm kind of jealous.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have snow down in Panama City Beach.
That would be a fun thing to do is go to the beach, though. I'm jealous of that.
Jeffers putting it up from 3. And no good. And she is going to get fouled. And this one will be called against Fosmore. And that will be the 5th team foul against the Lakers. So Jeffers will go to the free throw line now. For Lydia Fosmore, that will be her 2nd personal, Nick.
Wow.
First free throw no good for Kaylee first free throw is good. 29-18 is the score as we get our stat keeping software back on track.
Yep, we have a officials timeout meeting here. Looks like we're going to have a little...
I think they were making sure they got the correct foul in the stats book, Nick.
Yep.
Our official scores keeper tonight here, Tim Harbin, one of the best in Northern Michigan. Jeffers' 2nd free throw is no good. Shimmick has the rebound. And here comes the Lakers in the hands of Fosmore. Step through move, count it, and a foul.
She's fouled by Switowski.
Excellent job there by Lydia Fosmore going coast to coast. And that is the type of response that the Lakers needed here desperately, Nick.
Yeah.
Fosmore has 7 points, looking to go to the free throw line to complete a 3-point play. And that shot's no good, but Dombrowski has the rebound, goes up with it, loses it, stolen away by Switowski. Switowski pushes all the way down the floor to Cook, and Cook can't track it down. And down on the far side of the floor is
looks like she's
Dombrowski.
Yep, looks like she's a little bit winded,
shaken up,
like.
yeah. Dombrowski is going to jog off under her own power and just kind of take a seat over on the Laker bench right now momentarily as Ottenbacher brings this one down for Glen Lake. Up and a foul. Good job.
Again on that foul.
Good job by the Lakers of realizing that their advantage is going to the basket here and getting the Snowbirds in foul trouble. That is the 2nd foul against Omani Switowski. Or was the one previously on her as well, Nick?
Yes.
So that's the 3rd foul against Switowski.
Yep.
Ottenbacher going to the line. The Lakers trying to make hay at the free throw line right now as that shot is no good.
The Lakers are just having a tough time right now trying to find their groove in the free throws.
And Ottenbacher's 2nd shot is no good, but a nice rebound underneath by Shimmick. And it comes out to Keister. 62 seconds remaining in the first half. Jeffers at control for the Snowbirds over to Skaronski. She'll put up the shot. Keister has the rebound, kicks it out to Switowski. Lakers back into the man-to-man defense now. They did play a little zone, but now back playing man. Switowski has it stolen away by Fosmore. Good defensive play by the Lakers. Over now to Randolph. Randolph up the floor to Cholek. 34 seconds left to go in the first half. Lakers trying to cut this down potentially to a 2-possession lead. And a foul called against Jeffers. That will be her 3rd personal foul, Nick. And Ottenbacher goes to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah. Jeffers is doing everything she can to stop this team from scoring.
We got, and we say Sandra Skaronski's watching from snowy Gaylord.
Yep. That's for sure that. Temperature's a little warmer out there, though.
Yeah, but we're supposed to get some more snow tomorrow night, Nick. That's what I saw. Did you see that?
Yep.
2nd free throw is good for Ottenbacher, 29-21 as we get our scoreboard updated once again as Ottenbacher now with 2 points in the game.
Comes Jeffers.
Jeffers guarded by Randolph. 13 seconds left now, under 10. Pick and roll with Glasby.
Nice
blocked up top by Shimmick. Great defensive play. Lakers with 5 seconds to work with here at half court is Fosmore crosses over, puts it up off the glass, and no good. So after 2 quarters of play, Gaylord St. Mary up 3 possessions, 29-21. We're going to go ahead, step aside, catch our breath. When we come back in 3.5 minutes, we'll have the Professional Seamless Gutters halftime show, Nick, and we'll also go down our leading scorers list after 2 quarters of play, talk to you about the leading storyline of the game, which has been fouls for both of these teams, and then break down what we continue to expect to see in the second half between the Lakers and the Snowbirds here. You're watching high school girls varsity basketball on Next Level Broadcasting. We'll be back after this.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Renovating an existing one with over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across Northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Point City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Okay, welcome in, everyone, to the halftime show tonight, presented by Professional Seamless Gutters. Professional Seamless Gutters right now in the wintertime. You can give them a call and talk to Orion Beningo at Professional Seamless Gutters. And actually, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you will get him, not an intern, not a call forwarding service. You will get the man who will ultimately protect your home or pole barn from potentially serious and hazardous ice dam from forming on the outside of your home or pole barn right now, especially in the winter. And when that winter melt eventually happens, fingers crossed that it happens sooner as opposed to later, you're going to want a good pair of gutters on your home or pole barn or any type of freestanding building to make sure that that water is draining and coming off your fixture properly. That's Orion Beningo with Professional Seamless Gutters, making it super easy for you to protect your largest investments in life, either your home or your pole barn for storage. Once again, Orion Beningo at Professional Seamless Gutters, our halftime show sponsor here tonight. Snowbirds up 29-21 over the Glen Lake Lakers, and it's been a fun game so far tonight. It's been up and down, a lot of different possessions, and a lot of fouls. I mean, as we talked about leading into this halftime intermission period, foul trouble really looming large for Gaylord St. Mary, as they have multiple key players with 2 and 1 player with 3 personal fouls. As we are joined back by Nick Wenzel. After 2 quarters of play, the leading scorers in the game, Peyton Glasby with 7, Kaylee Jeffers with 12, Alira Cook with 4, Emery Blues with 3, Omani Switalski with 2, and Nona Skoransky with 1 for Glen Lake. Lydia Fosmore, she has 7 points. Delaney Dombrowski has 4. Nora Cholik with 2. Layla Shimek with 4. Elena Ottenbacher with 2. And Grace Noonan with 2 points for Glen Lake after 2 quarters of play. Nick, early on in this game, as we always do, we talked about how many made 3-pointers you thought were going to be, made in this game. You said 8.
I did.
For Gaylord St. Mary. You said less than 4.5 for Glen Lake.
Yeah.
Glen Lake has yet to make a 3-pointer. Gaylord St. Mary, however, Nick, do you know how many 3-pointers they've made?
No. 1.
So looking like you might come up on the short end of the stick here, but you might be correct with Glen Lake saying less than 4.5.
Yep.
I don't know if the Snowbirds have a 7-made 3-pointer half in them.
Yeah.
They certainly are capable. However, Glen Lake, a very quality opponent, definitely knows that they want to contest Gaylord St. Mary open shots, so they're kind of forcing the Snowbirds to drive by them, and they're closing out hard, forcing Gaylord St. Mary to attack off of the dribble and make the Snowbirds play a more, I don't want to say, a game more so inside and predicated around being able to dribble, drive, dish, and find and score over the top or through some of the length that the Lakers have inside. If you're looking at this Glen Lake Laker team, maybe through the camera, and the camera might not really do it justice of how tall and long that the Lakers are down low. Between Avery Flores and Layla Shimek to go along with Lydia Fosmore and Delaney Dombrowski, Nick.
Yeah.
They are very tall, long, and athletic. And the Snowbirds so far have had a hard time finishing inside in half-court sets.
Yeah.
The biggest thing for Glen Lake in the second half that the Lakers will have to do a better job is cleaning up the turnovers.
Absolutely.
Points off of turnovers really fueling this rocket.
Yeah.
That is the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbird offense. They've got 29 points here at halftime, but a lot of those points, Nick, have come off of Laker turnovers. So if Glen Lake can do a better job of taking care of the basketball, it would really limit the opportunities that Gaylord St. Mary has, because the Snowbirds are having a hard time going against this Lakers set half-court defense.
Mm-hmm.
So if Glen Lake can take better care of the basketball and force Gaylord St. Mary into a half-court game, that type of game flow would certainly favor Glen Lake, as the Snowbirds are dealing with a lot of foul trouble after 2 quarters, Nick. Omani Switalski with 3, Kaylee Jeffers with 3, Lily Keister with 2, Peyton Glasby with 2 fouls, Emery Blueston and Lyra Cook each with 1.
Yeah.
So you add all that up, and you're looking at a serious foul situation right now for Gaylord St. Mary. So they will need to play cautiously here in the second half.
Be
and
smart.
If you're Glen Lake, they could use that to their advantage in how they want to play offense here in this game, Nick, because if you know that Kaylee Jeffers and Switalski have 3 fouls, Nick, you're going to attack them and see if they'll give you an easy layup, because they don't want to pick up that pivotal 4th foul.
Yeah, and you really got to focus, too, especially when you got, again, you got to think about, you got you got some coaches in this gym right now looking down on you, saying, "Hey, you know, they're scouting you. You gotta find a way to play basketball. You know, you gotta find a way to get shots and then try to do something. You know."
Well, 29-21 was the halftime score. The Lakers will begin with the first possession of the second half. We want to thank our halftime show sponsor one more time, Professional Seamless Gutters. And we're back underway. Third quarter action has begun between the Lakers and the Snowbirds. Snowbirds going out with some man-to-man defense. Glen Lake in a dribble weave action offensively right now. Trying to get a post touchdown to Dombrowski. Nice cut by Fosmore, but she's unable to handle the pass. Alira Cook intercepts, and here come the Snowbirds. Another Laker turnover. Wide open in transition from the corner is Skoronski, and she buries the triple. Second made Snowbird three-pointer, and Skoronski has her first field goal of the game, Nick.
Yeah. Stolen away by Cook.
That's the Cook's second steal of this quarter.
Ooh.
Bloost up top to Skoronski, now to Cook. Cook drives in, drops it down to Glasby. Glasby working against Trolik.
She really got quiet for a minute.
It did get quiet there in that third quarter, Nick, as we are just about 2 minutes, actually 1 minute in, as Glasby goes down. Cook finds it, puts it up, and drops it in. Snowbirds have begun the third quarter on a 5-0 run. The lead is now 13 points. There's a blocking foul called against Skoronski, Nick. That'll be her team's first.
Yep.
We were talking about the biggest storyline so far in this second half is the foul situation for Gaylord St. Mary.
Yeah, that's effective.
Inbounded here to Fosmore. Fosmore picked up at half court by Kaylee Jeffers. Swings it over to Nora Cholik. Now to Ottenbacher. Picked up by Bloost. Fosmore looked at the three-pointer. Now she steps through, puts it up off the rim. Cook has the rebound for the Snowbirds. She'll push it across half court in transition, finding Jeffers. She's trailing. Kicks out to Skoronski. Can she knock another one down? Too strong. And rebound comes out to the Lakers into the hands of Noonan. Ottenbacher down low to Flores, running the floor up and too strong. And we've got a rebound track down and out of bounds. It'll be, Nick, did you see who touched that one last? It looked like the Snowbirds did, so it'll stay here with the Lakers. Snowbirds have started this quarter on a 5-0 run. The game's largest lead right now rests at 13 points. Backdoor cut. Good defense by Jeffers, and getting it back for the Lakers. Diving on the floor was Cholik. Nice play by her. Backdoor cut to Shimmick, and she scores. Layla Shimmick scores the first field goal for the Lakers. She now has 6 points for them.
Yeah.
And that's a big basket. Glen Lake really needed it. Glasby on the reload on that trailing three-pointer. Jeffers got the offensive rebound, blocked by Shimmick. Ottenbacher comes out of the pack with it. Step through move, lefty layup, no good. Shimmick is fouled. Actually, Shimmick is called for an over-the-back foul, Nick.
Yeah. That's a big foul there.
For Shimmick, that is her first foul. Or we'll check that. It's either her first or second foul.
Yep, here comes Glasby and Bloost.
Each team with one foul apiece here in the third quarter. Jeffers guarded up top by Fosmore. Skoronski swings to Bloost. Cook driving to her left, blows by the defender but can't make the layup. Jeffers has it, put back is good.
Jeffers is just putting up some points.
She is, Nick. She's got 14. And this one comes airmailed right into our living room. You want to go ahead? Thanks, Andy. Cameraman Andy Bazinski here.
Good job, Andy.
Full-time cameraman, part-time ball boy. He was able to retrieve that one with ease. And he's not even rattled.
No. No fear. Showing the fearlessness. And we got a timeout called by the head coach of
Glen Lake. Yep. Head coach Fosmore wants to take a TO and just kind of talk this thing over. Nick, it was an 8-point lead at halftime, 29-21.
Yeah.
Gaylord St. Mary now has the lead back to 13 points, 36-23. And, you know, you talked at the beginning of the game, you thought the Snowbirds were going to knock down 8 3-pointers here tonight. They've only knocked down 2.
Yeah.
However,
They're
Nick,
making their way to it.
they've done such a good job of getting easy points in transition.
Yeah.
And getting a lot of offensive rebounds as well, which you wouldn't necessarily expect given the size disparity and the advantage that Glen Lake has in size. But it's been the Snowbird guards that have really done a good job, in my opinion, competing for rebounds. We've seen in this quarter alone, Kaylee Jeffers and Alira Cook
Yeah.
get a total of 4 rebounds for the Snowbirds, and those have been pivotal, especially on the defensive end, Nick, as it's limiting Glen Lake from getting those offensive rebounds from those players that are larger in stature inside.
Yeah.
And it's allowing the Snowbirds to get out and run as well.
It is.
So
And
for
you got players like Jeffers and all them that are fast. They can move right up the middle. You just can't even find them because they're so sneaky.
the Lakers, though, Nick, they have shown an ability to get the Snowbirds into foul trouble.
Yeah.
One more foul against Kaylee Jeffers would take the game's leading scorer out, most likely. That would be her 4th foul.
Yeah.
She's playing with 3 right now. As Glasby, we've got a blocking foul. Now a technical foul.
On the head coach, Fosmore, looks like.
The first block was called, the first foul, Nick, was called against Nora Cholik.
Wow. I believe that was on the head coach, though, right?
Yeah, but the technical foul was on head coach Fosmore. And I read his lips and he said, "Come on."
Yeah.
So nothing profane or explicit.
Yeah.
I think he was just expressing his frustration with a delayed call. The call was rather delayed coming from the 2 officials. And I think that's what head coach Fosmore was frustrated with more so than the call itself, was just how long it took for it to be made. As Peyton Glasby knocks down both free throws for the Snowbirds. Glasby with 9 points now.
Yeah, he doesn't look too pleased over there with his team.
Glasby goes in, no foul call. Flores has the rebound, now out to Ottenbacher. Fosmore picked up by Jeffers, driving baseline, step through move is up and good. Nice move by Lydia Fosmore to get the Lakers back to within 13. And we got a jump ball. They'll stay here on this side of the half court with Gaylord St. Mary.
The Snowbirds are keeping this fight on here. Jeffers has it. Blues just kind of taking it up top.
If you're just now tuning in, it was an 8-point lead at halftime for Gaylord St. Mary as that shot's off by Jeffers. Flores has another rebound. And it comes out to Ottenbacher. It's a 3-on-2 fast break. Ottenbacher pushes it down to Shimmick and right through her fingertips. A miscommunication by the Lakers, and opportunity goes by the wayside.
Skoronsky looking to see who she can find wide open.
Lakers back into this man-to-man. Glasby gets free, and it's blocked. Nice defensive play by Nora Cholik, Nick.
Yeah.
Cholik got through that elevator screen.
Oh, and she gets the call. That's big.
What?
It was tipped off of
That's what I was saying.
off of Glen Lake.
We got to turn your earpiece up a little bit.
Yep.
I was saying Nora Cholik got the block as Glasby kind of makes some space down low. Can't finish. Ottenbacher on a 2-on-2 fast break. Kicks it out. Stop and pop for Fosmore is good from the elbow. Back to 11. 4 straight points for Lydia Fosmore. 3 ball from Cook. Off the mark. Rebound by Ottenbacher, and this possession arrow will be awarded to Glen Lake. Lydia Fosmore now, Nick, for Glen Lake has 11 points.
Wow.
4 straight, too. The Lakers can cut it back to a single-digit lead with a made field goal here as they get it to Fosmore. This should be an easy layup as she cruises in for her 6th straight point. 13 points, back to a 9-point game. Jeffers kicks out to Blust. She'll drive in. Step through move. Layup no good. Rebound by Flores. Lakers with 3 consecutive stops on defense. Ottenbacher finds Fosmore trying to get it across half court, and we've got a foul called against Peyton Glasby. And that will be Peyton Glasby's 3rd foul, Nick.
Wow. Yeah, like we mentioned before, you got to be careful on the fouls because that could really trigger you right there.
Fosmore kicks it out to Ottenbacher. Little empty side ball screen that the Snowbirds played pretty well.
Yeah.
Going down low to Flores, and it's tapped away by Peyton Glasby. Not allowing that post pass to get through. Nick, since head coach Brad Fosmore has gotten teed up, the Lakers have responded.
Yeah, they have.
They've really come out with some serious energy after their head coach showed some fight. And, you know, sometimes a technical foul
can trigger some fire.
And we've seen it do that for this Laker team and really ignite them.
Yeah.
Shimmick over to Ottenbacher. Ottenbacher one-on-one versus Blue, spins through and is fouled. And the foul comes from the help side. Yeah, it comes from the help side defender in Omani Switalski. And that's her 4th foul, Nick. For Gaylord St. Mary, that is their 3rd team foul, so they still have one more foul to give. As Flores catches right back to Fosmore inside. Shot fake, puts it up, and it's off the mark. But Flores has the rebound down to Shimmick. Shimmick is fouled.
And there's number 5.
And that will be on Omani Switalski. Let's check.
Yep.
And
that's going to be number 5.
That'll, I think that's number 4, Nick. We had ours mistaken by 1 foul. Down low, backdoor cut to Shimmick. She's fouled and will go to the free throw line. This foul called against Alira Cook. And now the Lakers will be in the penalty for the rest of the quarter as the Snowbirds are over the limit. And, Nick, this is the closest the Lakers have been in the second half. It was an 8-point Snowbird lead at halftime. Shimmick can cut it to a 2-possession lead with this free throw, and she cans it. 38-32.
Here comes Jeffers with some speed. She's coming through the middle.
Puts
she
it
gets
up.
Blocked.
Yeah, she got blocked by Randolph. And for Taylor Randolph, that's her 2nd foul. Let's see if the Snowbirds can now adjust to how this game, it's being called a little closer now.
Yep.
As Jeffers makes the first of 2 free throws. 39-32 is the score, back to a 3-possession lead.
Yep.
15 points in the game now for Jeffers as well, Nick.
And you got number 12 back in for Glen Lake.
That shot's no good, and rebound goes out of bounds. Glen Lake basketball.
See if the Snowbirds defense can get back in control here.
Glen Lake drops it down low. Flores double teamed.
And it's going to go back to the Snowbirds. That was a jump ball. Nice job by the Snowbirds there to remain in control of the ball. Looks like it's going to be back with Glasby. Finds Cook. Looks like she's finding Jeffers.
Crossover against Flores. Back to Keister up top. Swung. Ooh, that was a dangerous pass.
That was.
Somehow got through, Nick.
Yeah.
Cook drives in, closed off by 2 Lakers. And then Jeffers puts it on the deck, and she is fouled.
It was like she was going in there for a touchdown. She was trying to hold that ball.
That will be the last foul to give here for Glen Lake. Inbounded here to Jeffers.
Whoa.
Snowbirds going inside to Glasby. She's double teamed, drops it off to Cook, and Cook scores it. Nice baseline out of bounds, and Lyra Cook has her 8th point of the game, Nick.
Yeah.
Shimmick is fouled. And let's see who that one's on. Is that on Keister? Believe so. That will send Layla Shimmick to the free throw line as Lily Keister picks up her 3rd foul.
Yep, she's looking at the bench over there. She's not liking that one.
And Shimmick has now made 3 in a row at the free throw line, Nick.
Yeah. So that'll bring in Sahara Wells for Keister.
Shimmick's free throw's no good, and it's rebounded by Flores. Actually, that's Dombrowski. And Dombrowski can't make the layup. Blues now with it for the Snowbirds. 3-on-3 even number break. Jeffers kick back to Glasby. One more now in the corner to Cook. And the Snowbirds will likely take the last shot of this 3rd quarter.
Whoa.
That was a dangerous pass, Nick.
That was.
Snowbirds are living on the edge right now.
Yep.
It was an 8-point game at halftime. Snowbirds up by 8 right now. Cook step through move, and she's called for the travel. So the Lakers, Nick, with a chance to cut this to a 2-possession lead for the Gaylord St. Mary with a made field goal. But Blues gets the steal in the backcourt. Jeffers has it tapped away from behind. And the Lakers trying to get on the deck. Glasby and the Jeffers now over and tapped out of bounds. Cook has it in the corner. 8 seconds left to play. Glasby from the corner, blocked by Dombrowski. Oh, man, Nick. This game is delivering.
It is. The fury has been just begun in session.
Bloost now to Jeffers. Long ball is off the heel, no good. So we had an 8-point lead at halftime. We've got an 8-point lead at the end of the 3rd quarter. Snowbirds and Lakers dueling it out here on a Monday night on Next Level Broadcasting. We're going to step aside and come back. Final 8 minutes around the bend and coming up after this.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, ready to begin the 4th quarter of action between Gaylord St. Mary and the Glen Lake Lakers. Charles Strail along with Nick Wenzel here on a Monday night. Thanks for making us a part of your Monday night. We really appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind dropping us a like, giving us a subscribe on the YouTube channel, as that one's blocked by Glasby up top. We are here so you don't necessarily need to be. 2 of the best girls basketball teams in Northern Michigan going at it here tonight. 17-1 Gaylord St. Mary taking on 13-5 Glen Lake.
Yeah.
Nick, it's been a really fun game all throughout.
It has been. The Fury has been pressing against both teams.
Cook drives in out top to Wells. Wells
Nice
goes
move.
inside and is blocked by Shimmick. We'll reset our fouls here as well. Neither team with any fouls in this fourth quarter of play. Fouls have been a storyline, Nick, all game long. Gaylord St. Mary. Mines Ratalska with 4 fouls. Kaylee Jeffers with 3. Lily Keister with 3. Peyton Glasby with 3 as well.
Oh.
As that floater is no good, tapped out of bounds, and it'll be Glen Lake basketball. So the Lakers get the stop they needed to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, see if the Snowbird defense can get back in control here.
Inbounded to Fosmore, picked up full court by Blues, now double teamed by Cook. Back to Ottenbacher. Lakers trying to break this Snowbird pressure. They do. They get it in the hands of Trolik, and it's turned over. Jeffers has the takeaway. 2-on-1 fast break. Jeffers puts her shoulder down, leans in, can't make the layup. Fosmore has the rebound. It's going to be outletted to Shimmick. Shimmick drops it down low to Dombrowski. Dombrowski can't make it. Got her own miss, and the possession arrow will favor the Snowbirds, Nick. Kaylee Jeffers is an absolute pit bull.
She is, and she actually had help from Glasby there, so that kudos to both of them. Nice job by the Snowbirds defense.
6:45 to go in this final quarter of play. Snowbirds up by 8. They were up by 8 at halftime, 29-21. Cook with the runner, had it blocked. Wells is fouled by Dombrowski, and Sahara Wells will go to the free throw line.
Looks like Dombrowski is bleeding over there on the ear. She keeps grabbing at it.
Yeah, I don't know if she got a stinger or what happened there, but yeah, you're right, Nick. She does keep.
Yep, she's checking out, so she's going to get it checked out.
She's been beat up in this game. Not only she got hit in the face with a basketball.
Yep, got knocked in the nose.
As Wells' second free throw, no good. Glasby saves it, and it's intercepted by Ottenbacher. Ottenbacher pushing tempo. Baseline jump shot, no good for Cholik, but she got her own miss. Tipped out to Ottenbacher. Lakers get a second opportunity on this possession. Down low to Flores. Turnaround shot, no good. Glasby has the rebound. Blust in transition, and she's fouled hard. And she hit the deck. That foul will be called. Nick, wow, the foul was called in the act of shooting.
Yeah.
That foul was on
number 13, I believe.
Layla Shimmick. Yep. And the
First
Snowbirds
one's no
have
good.
missed their last 3 free throws as well, Nick, in this quarter.
Yep.
Sahara Wells went over 2. Blues now missing the first of 2. Still just an 8-point game.
Yeah.
As the collective of Snowbird fans hold their breath as this one no good. Glasby can't make it. Rebounded by Fosmore. She'll push tempo. No numbers for the Lakers. Snowbirds doing a good job getting back, but Fosmore splits the defense and scores. Back to a 2-possession lead, 41-35. First made field goal of the fourth quarter. Cook drives in, kicks out to Blust. This is the closest the Lakers have been all second half, Nick. They've been climbing the mountain all second.
Yeah, they have.
Wells passes it down to Glasby, and the Lakers are going to force a turnover via the possession arrow, favoring Glen Lake.
Yeah. Jeffers has the eyes of
the Tiger.
Of the Tiger. She's wanting this win. You can see it.
We got the Snowbird student section now getting into this game as Fosmore brings it across for Glen Lake. Kicks it out to Ottenbacher. Down low to Flores. Drop step move over the left shoulder is good. And don't look now, Nick, but it's a 4-point game.
Yeah. If you're a Snowbird, you really got to start now. You got to find a shot and find something that you can get the lead back.
The Lakers have scored the first 4 points of this fourth quarter. Snowbird still waiting on that first made field goal. Sahara Wells goes down. Glasby steps through and rattles in and out. Wells is down, holding her lower leg.
Oh, no. It's her knee, looks like.
Yeah, and she is looking like she's favoring that knee. We're
Yeah.
going to go ahead and step aside
Ooh, she can't even walk.
yeah, so we'll step aside and come back after this.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing.
All right, welcome back. Sahara Wells was helped off under the power of some assistant coaches for Gaylord St. Mary. And she's getting some ice on her knee as Nora Chorlick catches for the Lakers. Lakers have scored the first 4 points of this fourth quarter, down by just 4. Nick, this Laker energy all started when head coach Brad Fosmore got that technical foul, and his team woke up after that happened.
Yeah.
Down low it goes. And blocked by Glasby. Flores puts it back, can't finish. Glasby has the rebound. She'll push tempo. Up the floor it goes to Cook. Cook reversing and can't finish. Glasby had it blocked by Flores. Here comes Ottenbacher out of the pack. Has Dombrowski running the lane. Catch is made. Kicked out to Fosmore in transition.
Oh.
She'll put it on the deck, and
Oh.
we've got a blocking foul. Actually, it'll be a charge. A charge against Fosmore. And
like
that is her third.
Looks like Glasby just had the same thing happen.
It was Kaylee Jeffers who drew the offensive foul.
Glasby seems to be in a little bit of pain with the knee as well.
And we've got a timeout taken here with 3 minutes and 36 seconds left by head coach Pat Schultz and the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds. Nick, let's talk about what's coming up this week on Next Level Broadcasting. Tomorrow night, the Gaylord St. Mary boys will be taking on the Inland Lakes Bulldogs. Thursday night, we'll have a doubleheader. Gaylord St. Mary will be home versus Harbor Springs Harbor Light Christian, and East Jordan will be home versus Harbor Springs on Thursday night this week on Next Level Broadcasting. And then, one more time while we have an opportunity to let you know, we will be having our playoff coverage continue on the NFHS network for high school boys playoffs and girls playoffs when those playoffs begin. Boys playoffs with our coverage will begin on February 23rd. So on Monday, February 23rd, make sure you get your NFHS subscription and subscribe to, you'll see the Next Level Broadcasting NFHS channel where our publications will be available for you to source and find and then watch.
Absolutely. It's going to be a good week.
Let's check our YouTube chat one more time. We've got a lot of people tuning in, and it's been a fun game here. 4-point affair. It was 29-21 for Gaylord St. Mary at halftime, and the Lakers have made this a 2-possession game with 3:30 to play in this final period between Gaylord St. Mary and Glen Lake. This has been a fun one. Charles Strail hanging out with you, Nick Wenzel.
Yeah.
Jeffers drives in, kicks it back out to Cook. Snowbirds looking like they're just trying to get inside and get a layup. Jeffers slices through the defense, no good, and we've got a foul called against Jeffers. And that will be her. Let's check this real quick. That will be, that'll be her 4th foul, Nick.
Yeah, she doesn't like the look of that one.
Tapped out of bounds by Jeffers.
Whoa.
You'd like to see the Snowbird defense staying aggressive. As that one almost took out
Pat Schultz.
We call that a spectator eliminator, Nick.
Yeah, that almost took out the head coach, Pat Schultz, who is the owner of Schultz Party Store.
Jeffers gets the takeaway, puts it up and in. First made Snowbird field goal of the 4th quarter.
Gets her revenge back.
And Kaylee Jeffers now with 17 points to lead all scorers. Drops it down low. Shimmick going baseline. And Dombrowski has a putback attempt blocked, but she's fouled. And we'll go to the free throw line. That foul called against Alira Cook. 3rd foul against Alira Cook. Dombrowski going to the line, shooting 2. free throw is good. You know, the Lakers have looked very composed at the charity stripe here in the second half, Nick.
Yeah.
Delaney Dombrowski gets, oh, tough bounce on the second of two, misses it.
Here comes Jeffers.
Jeffers cross town, gonna wheel it back out up top.
Yep.
Picked up by Fosmore, crossing over. Driving inside, lefty layup is
Oh.
high off the window. She's fouled on the contested shot by Layla Shimmick. I don't know if that's the shot head coach Pat Schultz wanted per se,
Yeah.
but Jeffers goes to the free throw line. So the result, okay. How they got there, maybe a little dicey as that first free throw pops in and out.
Yeah.
2:26 remaining to go as Lyra Cook checks in for Lily Keister. We got a full timeout taken here by head coach Brad Fosmore of the Glen Lake Lakers. So, Nick, this game is coming right down to the wire. It's kind of what we anticipated here coming into this game.
It is.
And, well, we thought it would be close. It's been close. And sometimes intuition is correct.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead back into the YouTube chat.
There is no
Oh,
R in the
Hey, we appreciate you letting us know. You're right. So it's if we're pronouncing it correct, is it Dembowski?
Yeah, Dembowski. it looks like.
Dembowski, okay.
Yep. Yeah, because on this side it doesn't have the R in it. It just says Dembowski.
Must have had a misprinted roster. Our apologies there, and we'll get that corrected. So thank
Here you
you.
go, my sir. You can have that one.
Thank you, 3J Dembows.
You can have that one.
Okay. Thanks, Nick.
You're welcome.
So Delaney Dembowski, the sophomore, just a sophomore for the Glen Lake Lakers. And we thank you for checking in here and getting that right for us. But we've got a 5-point game between Glen Lake and Gaylord St. Mary. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for hanging out and making us a part of your Monday night. Charles Strail along with Nick Wenzel here from Gaylord St. Mary High School. Kaylee Jeffers going to the free throw line. And second shot, no good.
Oh. The Snowbirds are halfway to going 18-1.
But they still need to get some stops as Ottenbacher going to put up the three and off the mark. Lakers still have not made a three-pointer in this game, Nick.
No.
That's not really what their game is, but they're still nip and tuck, hanging in there step for step, punch for punch with the Snowbirds.
Jeffers
A 17-1 team. It's been a fun game all night long. And stolen away by Trolek. Snowbirds cough it up. And here comes Ottenbacher at control for the Lakers. Trying to go down low into the post. Trolek gives it up top to Ottenbacher. Shimmick has it. Looking to get a post touch for a couple of teammates. Over now to Shimmick. Down low to Dombrowski. Can't score. Got her own miss. Puts it up. And no good. And Shimmick is fouled. She came parachuting in from the rafters to get that offensive rebound. And Layla Shimmick and Delaney Dombrowski right now dominating the offensive glass. Nick, we talked about it. The Lakers, in order to have success here, need to get some offensive rebounds and knock down their free throws. Shimmick's first free throw, no good.
The student section for the Snowbird side is being effective tonight in this game. They're making some noise over there, trying to distract this team.
Second shot, no good. Both teams have gone ice cold from the free throw line here on their last two possessions, and a foul given by Glen Lake.
Yep, and that's going to be on.
That will be the Snowbirds now coming to the free
25.
throw line. Fouls called against Delaney Dombrowski. Only her second personal foul. So she's in no danger of fouling out. And this free throw is good by Bloost.
Minute 22 left in this fourth quarter.
Nick, what if I told you Gaylord St. Mary has only scored 3 points in this fourth quarter?
Wow.
Bloost trying to make it 4. And she does.
Snowbirds just need to be really careful right in this last minute of the quarter.
And travel called against the Lakers.
Looks like Glasgow will inbound. Minute 14 left. Snowbirds 45, Lakers 38. Here comes Jeffers.
Yeah, right now if you're Glen Lake, you try to get a quick trap and steal.
Yep, she's going to set up here.
Or foul. You got to try to get a steal here.
She is putting on the ball clinic training.
Yeah, I mean, her ability to be in controls with the basketball, Glen Lake cannot get it away from Kaylee Jeffers right now as they foul Emery Bloost, and she'll go to the free throw line.
They were putting on the feet work of the basketball training.
So Bloost will go to the line where she was just 2 for 2 and now makes this one. That's the anti-announcer's curse, Nick.
Yeah.
Most people say the announcer's curse is a real thing. Well, Emery Bloost just proved it incorrect. So
yep.
Bloost has made her last 3 free throws. And she makes that one too.
Free throws is what counts to win games, Charles.
Free throws win ball games, Nick.
Yep.
Ottenbacher guarded by Bloost up top, crossing over. Now trying to get something going for Glen Lake. Up top, Noonan puts it up, too strong. Rebound fought for, out of bounds. Will stay here with Glen Lake with 36 seconds left to play, Nick.
Yeah. See if the defense can get back in control here.
Inbound into Ottenbacher, now to Flores. Noonan puts up another 3. That one's too strong. Rebound, Jeffers has it, gets it over to Glasby. Snowbirds across half court. Over now to Jeffers, and
here comes the ball training.
It doesn't look like the Lakers are going to foul, Nick. The Snowbirds will likely come out of here with a 9-point win as they knocked off the Glen Lake Lakers. The Lakers will go to 13-6. Gaylord St. Mary will go to 18-1.
Our crowd is loving it tonight.
The Snowbirds win 47-38. Glen Lake with a very good effort here tonight, Nick.
Yeah.
We thought this would be a close game. It ends up going down as a 3-possession, 9-point win for Gaylord St. Mary, 47-38. Snowbirds figure out a way to scratch and claw. They only score 6 points in the final fourth quarter, but it was enough to hang on to the lead that they had built. So, well, I mean, shoot, Nick, that was a very exciting game.
Yeah, it was.
Got to give credit to Glen Lake for coming in and playing hard here this evening, as these two teams really left it all out there in between the lines, and a very good game for both these teams to play. And I want to give a shout out to both of these coaches here, head coach Pat Schultz for Gaylord St. Mary and head coach Brad Fosmore for Glen Lake, because this game was initially not set to be played when the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds had a cancellation due to a snow day against Mount Pleasant Sacred Heart. This game was added to the schedule. So the flexibility of both teams and the willingness to play this game, I mean, just tip of the cap to both of these head coaches and athletic directors for making this game possible, because, as I said, it was not a scheduled game. So for this game to be seen and for both these teams to say, hey, we'll play you, late in the season and not worry about any other scheduling issues, just really, really cool to see these two teams go at it. So we'll check the chat one more time. That is the final score, 47-38. For all of us here at Next Level Broadcasting, we want to say thank you for tuning in and making us a part of your Monday night. If you don't mind dropping us a like or giving us a subscribe on YouTube or on the website, wherever you were tuning in from. We want to say thank you to all of our sponsors here tonight: Schultz's Marathon Gas Station and Party Store, the Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport, the Gaylord Eye Care Center, Mama Leone's, Golf Gaylord. Nick, any more shout-outs that you want to give tonight that we haven't already listed off?
Well, shout out to Tom Pratt for commenting on Next Level tonight.
And last but not least, Nick, our halftime show sponsor, Professional Seamless Gutters. All of our sponsors here coming together to make this a part of our collection of games here this week. One more time from Gaylord, Michigan, Charles Strail, Nick Wenzel, and Andy Bazinski saying good night We'll see everyone tomorrow as Gaylord St. Mary boys take on Inland Lakes Bulldogs in Ski Valley boys varsity action. Till then, we'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.